Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege for me, being the director of Seven Seas School of English, to present before you the modus operandi of Seven Seas School of English. At Seven Seas School of English, our mission is to facilitate people speaking English fluently and automatically. In my view, English is not only a language, but it's a lifestyle. At Seven Seas, we will teach you an English lifestyle. I welcome you to Seven Seas School of English to learn English with us. If I'm not exaggerating, English is not only the need of today, but it has become a fashion. Everyone wants to learn English fluently. Today, I would like to share the 7 secrets of fluent English. I hope that once you know the 7 secrets, you will be able to speak English more confidently and more fluently. Are you ready for that? Okay, get started with me. The secret number 1, which is actually a rule of English language: always study and review phrases, not individual words. As you know, that vocabulary is imperative for learning spoken English. But you cannot learn individual words. Although we try to learn individual words when we want to enhance our vocabulary. For example, today if you're learning 10 words, if you're picking up dictionary, looking up into dictionary and just trying to cram 10 new words, and tomorrow you will forget that. Why it happens? Because your mind cannot store individual words. It is actually a research that proposition, phrases and ideas are actually stored in your mind. So you have to follow this secret that you have to learn English phrases. If you are reading an English newspaper, underline the whole phrase. Jot down the whole phrase, not only the individual words. And then once you have written it, in the future when you will review it, you will actually understand the whole context. And we keep things in our mind, we remember these things actually contextually. So you have to learn words contextually with the context, and for this you have to learn English phrases, not only individual words. Now the second secret, the most important, and I hope once you listen you will laugh at me that what I'm telling you: don't study grammar if you want to learn English fluently, if you want to speak English fluently. What's the idea if I'm saying that don't study grammar? Most of you are thinking that without grammar we are unable to speak, we are unable to write English. You're right. But before speaking, if you are just stuffing your mind in the grammar rules, you will not be able to speak. You have to learn these rules directly, not indirectly. So stop studying English grammar booklets. Just try to learn grammar directly. In this way, automatically you will learn the rules, and you will apply these rules on your spoken English, and you will get it in this way. The third principle, or the third rule, is listen first. Listening is actually another secret. A good listener is a good speaker. If you are good at listening, automatically you will be good at speaking. So, learning through ears, not through your eyes. Reading will not help you a lot in spoken English, but listening will help you a lot. So focus more on listening instead of reading. It will enhance your capacity and it will increase your speed of learning. Secret number 4: learn deeply, speak easily. Don't be impatient. Sometimes people just get crazy about speaking English. They just want that in a couple of days, in a couple of months, they should speak English fluently. But it is not possible. English is actually a lifetime project. You can learn it with the time. You have to be soft on yourself. If today you are learning, tomorrow you are forgetting, no problem. But for this, you have to be persistent in your learning. And you have to do this practice many times. For example, if you are listening an audio, if you are watching a lecture, if you are watching a program, you have to do this many times. Say 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, no problem. Do it again and again, and it will help you in learning spoken English clearly, fluently, and effortlessly. Rule number 5. Use point of view mini story. In this way, you will be able to express your own views. You can use a simple story. For example, you can take any story from your booklet that you already know, and you can narrate the story in the past, then the same story in the present, and then the same story in the future. In this way, you have ideas in your mind, and easily you can narrate by changing the tense. So in an oral way, you will learn tense. So another thing is point of view stories is quite helpful for you. Rule number 6. Only use real English lesson and English material. The main problem with us is actually our source is not good. Our source is not authentic. For example, if I'm your teacher, I'm teaching you, I'm not a native speaker. If you are blindly following me, your source is not correct. You have to study and you have to use the original material. For this, you can watch English movies. You can watch English shows. You can listen English music. This is the real material which will help you. So in this way, if your source is authentic, it means your learning is right and you're going toward the right direction. Now, last but not the least, listen and answer, not listen and repeat. Normally, how we learn? We listen and we try to reproduce the same thing. It doesn't help us a lot. What you have to do, listen, understand, analyze in your mind, and try to respond. In this way, you will be able to share your own ideas. These are actually the 7 principles, 7 secrets, 7 rules for speaking fluent English. I hope you like this, and once you apply in your practical life, you will feel the difference and you will be able to speak English fluently. Thank you very much.